Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting the nod on the mound, Joe Musgrove. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
So 2 down, Addy Wexler, the next Cub to hit. Wexler went deep in her most recent game. No score here in the second. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We'll go to the first and second, 1 out. Now Machado up here. 2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Suzuki under it. Brings it in.
One out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 21, Addy Wexler.
Yeah. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the corner. 0-2. Wexler not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And foul ball. Next offering misses. Ball 1. On the ground, right side.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that one ripped into right, and a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. Game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed, if he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
Runner takes off, trying to move the runners over. Throws to first in time, and that is a big first out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put his way.
Two on, 1 out.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
One out man at first. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to first. To second, there's one.
Up next for the Padres.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Addie Wexler.
And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
The Padres trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. And now 1 and 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The 1-2. On the ground. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, at this point of the ball game, you're counting outs. And that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end. Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.